It's Cal.
And we are back for a whip and chat. I am working on DAC's African Glamour by Marjorie Sornat.
And I am working on Willow by Hannah Lynn from DAC. And as you can see, I'm getting close. I'm almost there.
And I have done all of my ABs while I'm waiting on the turquoise ABs from DP with Sparklers to show up, and then I will start on the regular drills. But I wanted to do the ABs first because I just wanted to bling it up a little bit more, and so I'm loving it already. Loving it.
And here I have a beautiful, beautiful cover minder and snap from Oh Snap Crafters Cafe, our friend Jenny. I love it. Oh, it's so beautiful. And my other snap looks like this. So you can just replace that with this and all the things.
And I have one too. She sent an extra, a gift in her order, and she said I can have it.
For Chris, since she's so slow on the button to buy.
Oh my gosh, I keep missing it and I'm so upset because I want the scented snap.
Yes.
But I'll get there. I will get lucky one day. Anyway, I'm using my Nacho Mama's Mud, and I have a new pen, and this is from Tina Cavell on Etsy, and I really like this pen. It was $18.50, just under $20 with shipping and tax, so really enjoying this beautiful pen.
And I'm using the pen I got. I bought this from Tmall. And this one, I believe it was from Amazon. But I do have the steel tip, the angled steel tip, and the four-placer in this. And then I have the four-placer and the straight tip, steel tip in this one. And I have this pen loaded with glue dots. And I have this pen loaded with a new clear Quake Hold gel, which I learned about from Ashley, Sparkle Ashlyn on Instagram. She was at the retreat and she told me about this and she showed it to me, and I've been on a quest. You know, I've tried a lot of putties, waxes, glues, and because Willow has not been as sticky as I would like, I've been having a hard time with the glue dots because the glue dots are stickier than the canvas. So I'm really liking this clear Quake gel.
Oh, I might have to try that.
Yeah.
And I am using papers from Jenny.
Yes, her coffee papers.
Her coffee papers that Kel ordered. She's nice enough to let me have a few.
Yes.
And I am using the Munimade tray that Kel is requesting that I try out. So I will be trying that today.
Chris, thinks that she found the tray of...
That is not how you load a tray.
Chris thinks that she may have found her all-time favorite tray, but I'm like, nay. You need to try Munimade. And so as you can see, I just got a couple orders from her, and I finally got some stoppers and a couple lids. So
I am absolutely hurt that I just did this.
What did you do? Oh,
I bumped it on accident when I was dumping it. I don't know what I did, but I didn't get it in at all.
You did it wrong.
I don't know what I was doing, but just ignore me.
What colors do I want to work on? And I've been, with this one, I've been this is one of those canvases, and you guys probably remember, the plastic is really, like, I don't get it. The stickiness of this is not great, but yet this is sticking to it, like the plastic. So I really should be using the release papers because... And as you can see, I'm doing a whole freaking row at a time. I am over all the color changing. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some of Jenny's papers, her coffee papers, and look how cute is that. And that's gonna, you know, solve that problem. And then I'll use
And I was just picking up my drills with the paper, so they're good for all kinds of things. Especially when you spill all the time like I do.
There we go. So now I'm using the beautiful cover minder and using her papers.
Oh, yes, cover minder. Cover minder. I can put that one there. Pull
So,
that back. And I did want to show before we get going and talking. I have a finish. This was what I started at the retreat. This was a custom by Spell Queen, and that's how it turned out for all of those of you from the retreat who were like, what are you working on? This is, I don't understand. So anyway, I love this photo. I'm obsessed with trees, and so this is what it looks like. I like it. It's a little small piece.
yeah, people were walking around recognizing
Yeah.
canvases, and they're like, what the hell is that?
Exactly. But I did finish it, and it's cute. I'm happy with it.
Yeah,
So anyway,
turned out great.
yeah. Oh, I have one more thing to show you guys.
Uh-oh. Keep
So
your clothes on.
one more thing that I purchased. So I think you all know that I love my Wilson 3D Designs tray. Okay, the stopper I think is in my room by the bed. I use it all the time. This is my favorite tray. This is what Kel says I think I love. That is my favorite.
Yes.
But I just want to show you when you are hoping this is what you get, but what you really get.
If you know what I mean.
So I purchased these three because I wanted a smaller tray. I didn't necessarily want it this small. Obviously, I have a bad habit of not reading enough and paying attention to what I get. I just get excited and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to get those. So I thought they were like half the size of this, but clearly they are absolutely not. But the cool thing with these is you can use them as cover minders. So they go right here on your tray. You could just add a lot of canvases only have a few of a color. And so you could just load up your few, little,
That's a good
amount of
point.
drills. And it's still a cover minder. So beautiful colors, very sturdy, well made. I really do like them. I don't think she has a tray in between these two sizes, but I'm going to look and maybe she does and I missed it. But anyway,
That was
we thought
hilarious.
that was hilarious.
When she was like, oh yeah, I ordered some trays. Oh yeah? And she shows them to me. I was dead.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
we just
her
fell out
like,
laughing.
are you serious? Is this a joke?
I know. I was like, well, okay. I didn't expect that, but that's fine. And they were $4.99. So
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I mean, it's not their fault. I just didn't read enough. And even some of the reviews, they said, I was a little surprised, but they're fine.
So if you'd like to have one of these, stay tuned to our next giveaway.
I don't know. I mean, I might give one away. I don't need all three
Right.
of that size.
That's what I'm thinking.
But I do love her tray, so I'm not mad at her. It's my bad.
Yeah.
And I still love her trays. So.
And I mean, I think we've all done that from time to time when we buy something and we're like,
not what I
like
envisioned.
it could be a diamond painting and it comes way smaller or way bigger than you expect, and it's like, yeah, I guess I didn't read the details on that, huh?
Right. You just get excited about whatever and
Right.
yeah.
So
Anyhow.
yeah, that was funny because it didn't happen to me.
Yeah. I was a little hurt. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, oh, come on, man.
I know your face when you showed me was like, do you believe this shit?
Oh yeah, exactly. Because I'm working on the Chuck Pinson Inspiration of Spring Meadows. Still, my lord, this is gonna be forever, but I'm getting there. Anyway, when I do that painting, I have like 10 or 12 trays out.
Yeah.
And so I was hoping like, oh, okay, cool. I'll have like, no, absolutely not.
So you're gonna go back to your little white and clear
I
trays.
do. I use all those free trays that we get because I'm not like Kel where I have 30 trays. Like, I don't. I have
I bought 30 trays.
I bought
But
my
look how
Wilson
pretty.
3D Designs. I have this big one. I don't know where I got this. Did you give me? Oh, it's Spell Queen. It came
Spell
with one of
Queen.
my
Customs.
Yes. So I like that boat.
Yeah, that is a good boat.
And I did buy these. I bought this one and a small one, and I don't remember where this is from. Oh, that's the symbol. I don't remember. Any idea? Any idea?
I've no. I don't have one with the corner spout like that, but this. Look at how big the sides are.
And I do like it. I use that one.
That's like almost like spill proof.
Oh, the blue one is in my room because I'm using it when I'm actually working on this piece in my room, doing all the black while I wait for the last AB package to come. So it's in my room, but I do like these trays. I do.
Yeah.
I think they're great.
Let
And then you see like.
Let me see what it feels
So
like.
they're pretty high ridges in here, and then they have ridges here to help slide down. So
Okay.
yeah.
And it's raised a little bit right here, so they're not going to fall out like by accident.
Right.
I do like that.
Yeah.
This does have a nice feel. I like how big the sides are.
Yeah, and if I could figure out where I got them from, I'll tell you guys.
Well, yeah.
You know me.
I shouldn't be buying any more trays.
You really
but-
shouldn't, because you have enough. And we know who your favorite is now. But
Yeah.
anyway, I apologize to whoever made this tray. I'm the worst when it comes to names. I don't remember anything. As you all remember, the pen and me never knowing where the hell I got it from. You all had to tell me. And where is it, Kim? I don't remember. It's in one of the videos.
Yeah. Well, I'll link it below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so I have a funny story. So I was listening to Stitcherista the other day. I believe it was August 4th's episode of her Diamond Paint with Me True Crime.
Okay.
So we're listening to this true crime story, me and Mom. Mom's out here with me, and she's on her computer, and I'm diamond painting, and Jason walks out, and he says, "Morning." I said, "Morning." And that was it. Mom didn't say, I don't know, Mom might have said morning, but that was it. We didn't talk.
Yeah.
We're not talking to each other. We're not talking to him. So he's walking around, and the true crime is going, right?
Yeah.
But Mom has her phone in her hand. She's like this while she's on her computer. Because she's looking at something while she's, I don't know, she's doing something. Anyway, so she has her phone like this, and Jason's quiet, and Stitcherista's reading the story, and it's about this woman named Kelly, who is married to a guy named Chris and has an affair with a guy named Jason.
Shut up.
And so they're talking about how she's married to Jason, has an affair with Chris, and so Chris kills Jason, and then Kelly kills Chris, and Kelly is left. But Jason's walking around, and then all of a sudden he goes, "Wait, who kills Jason?" I said, "Chris kills Jason." Like, hello?
Duh.
And then he just looked at me. He's like, "Are you guys on the phone?" And I'm all, "No, we're listening to a true crime." And he was like, "Oh my God." He's like, "I thought you guys were on the phone and talking about me and what you're gonna do." And he's like, "And I just couldn't understand why you're talking about this in front of me."
We're placing a hit on you, but don't worry.
I started laughing so hard
That
because
is
I never
too
connected the
much.
names. Mom didn't connect the names.
Are you serious?
No, we're just listening and we're doing our thing and we're not even paying attention to the names. And I just fell out laughing. Chris, Kelly, and Jason.
Oh my
Dead.
gosh.
I was done.
I have to go back and listen to that then, because
Yeah.
I must have missed that one.
I believe it was August 4th.
I was probably busy at
Yeah,
work or
so-
something.
Anyway, I was like,
That-
I can't wait to tell this on our Whip and Chat.
What are the odds?
I know.
You know, that
And
all of our
then-
names are in there.
I think on the 5th or the 6th episode, again, it was Kelly. I was like, what is going on with the Kellys?
I listened to one of the Kellys, but I'm like, the one you're talking about I didn't hear.
Yeah,
so I
that-
must have heard the other one.
Yes. Because
Yeah.
I think it was the next day was Kelly again.
Oh,
And I told
okay.
Mom, I'm like, what's up with the name Kelly? Like, what's happening?
What's up with them being crazy?
I know. Who dat? Just kidding. But anyway,
That is funny.
so funny. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And it was hilarious.
Wow. Again with the breath. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, right? I'm like, did I brush my teeth today?
Oh, God, I hope so. If not, you stay on that side of the table.
Good times.
Anyway, I don't know what else is going on.
Should I open something from?
As long as it's not your legs, I'm good.
Hey, I cleaned that this morning.
Well, as long as it smells better than your breath, we're good. Just kidding.
All right, let me show you guys if you're able. So this was a small order I placed. Call me crazy. But
Crazy.
okay, so Pretty Placers. They have the Pretty Placer crayons. Now they have the Pretty Placer wax.
Gems.
They're called gems.
Correct.
So I placed this order on July 16th and got it on the 31st. And this was like the only gem left. And I was like, you know what? Why not? So it does give you some directions. Scrape nib across back of gem. Nib must be the tip of your tip. Use finger to pack Use finger to pack wax in. Anyway, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but they give you directions.
Yeah, and you're supposed to have like a practice drill to put it on first so that the excess comes off.
Right. And that's what Laura from Anxiety Art Adventures says about her WeWax. Oh, and I did just order her 3.0.
Oh, really?
But she
Okay.
limited it to one per customer, so I couldn't.
Okay. No, you're fine.
I didn't
You're
even
fine. I have
attempt to get
so
to.
many
But
waxes.
I know. But I want to try it because it's her new formula. Anyway,
Okay.
I got pipe tobacco scented gem. Remember I told you that maybe
Yes,
it'll
you
remind
did.
us about
Grandpa.
Grandpa?
Yeah.
So let me take a whiff. It doesn't smell like. It smells like Christmas. Like,
Oh, that's really nice.
remember like when we would unpack the Christmas decorations and in the old candles and
Yes,
stuff?
I like that smell.
Isn't it nice?
That's a nice scent.
Wow.
That's a nice scent.
I wasn't sure how I would like that, but it's pretty. It has sparklies on top and it comes in a cute
very
plastic
pretty.
case. And I love how it tells you what scent it is.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I think mine is right here. I thought I left it in the room.
Oh, okay.
No, it's
So,
in the room.
I'll try this out at home because I already have my 2 pens loaded.
But remember the cover minder you gave me?
Yeah.
And it came with a little
Yes.
container. I
Uh-huh.
put the wax in that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so I have another one. This is the first cover minder you ever gave me, so I could always put, because I have another one. I have
Yeah, I brought my I don't have the top for it, but I use it for trash drills.
so this is apple pie
Ooh.
that I bought last time.
Let me smell it.
I have that one, and I have like coconut or something. Yeah. But
You
notice
smell the cinnamon.
But notice the top of this one. She had like little gems or something
Yeah, it
on
has,
it.
like,
yeah, little
sparkles.
sparkles on it.
Well, mine has like glitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the
So
first one they
pretty.
came out with. So yeah.
We're just collecting all the things.
I think I collected more wax.
Yeah, than I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like on a mission to find wax I love.
Yeah.
And I don't mind a lot of the waxes. I try to mix it up. But I am absolutely like, I am not buying another wax until I use this stuff.
Right.
Because I have so many.
And it lasts for a long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
Long time. So, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I did want to try the Quake Cold Gel. It's really interesting because it like, see how its shape changes.
Yes.
So it's interesting.
I will try that as well.
Because I live, like, you could take a scoop and put it in.
In something?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it goes, like, I like it. And I like that it's like no residue, which is a big deal for me.
Yeah, residue, it gets
Um,
annoying sometimes. But I just kind of decided, like, it just is what it is. Like, everything has residue, pretty much.
Right.
And I just use a toothbrush over all of mine anyway after I'm finished.
That's
so
true.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
By then it's dried and it comes off easily.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
So what's going on? Anything new this week besides all of your purchases? My goodness.
I worked really hard this week.
I know, you barely texted me, so I figured you were busy.
Yeah, so I haven't really talked about what I do or have done on this channel as far as work goes. So, basically I moved to the desert in 2001. I got a job at a marketing company as accounts receivable. And then I was there for 9 years, and during that time, I pretty much, became accounts receivable as well, and then did some HR duties. That company closed down after, the 9 years, and so I went to school for medical billing, and I had to complete an externship, so I went to an acupuncture and wellness center. And I completed my externship hours there, and I was hired, and I was there for 9 years, became the operations manager. So that was like a husband and wife team. And then COVID hit, and I lost my job. And during some of those years, I have a couple clients on the side that I do bookkeeping for. Just a couple small businesses that I'm an independent contractor for. I work from home. And then I got a new client who's a designer. So she does landscape and interior design, and she stages homes for sale. So I was doing bookkeeping for her, and she was getting busier, and she was happy with, the work that I was doing. So she asked if I would work more hours and be like her assistant. So that's what I've been doing, checking up on orders that she places, calling vendors, checking with clients about payments or, questions. So it's been a learning experience. I'm still doing her bookkeeping, but I'm working out of her home office, and I've been doing that for, I think, a couple years now. Well, I wasn't her assistant for 2 years. I recently became her assistant like a couple months ago. But it's going well, and I'm part-time, but I do still have another bookkeeping client that I basically have he just gives me all the receipts and a computer, and I enter everything onto QuickBooks, and it's really easy and simple. So all that being said,
you're busy.
I was busy last week, and when I mean busy, I mean not just sitting my butt in the office, but actually on property.
Really?
Yes. So like a month ago or so, she had me go to a client's house, and they have so she's doing their landscape design, redoing the pool and all the landscape, and putting limestone pavers in, and learning that whole process from the beginning, from going and researching all the different pavers and the sizes to, so she had me go over to the property before it was really getting started, and they have these huge pots with flowers in them. And so I had to assign sections, mark the pots. So basically the pots are going to be removed, and then they need to go back to where they were. So now we're at the position where the pavers are about to go in, but the pots have to have drains. So we had to move the pots back and mark the spots so the limestone can have holes in it for the drains for the pots.
Okay.
So you can't just really estimate where the pots are going. You have to mark it because the limestone is going to be cut. So this week she had me go over there, and there were a couple of workers there, and they were moving the pots, and she had to leave for another appointment at another property. So she had me take over, and so I was out in this 100 plus 110 degree heat, you know, and I started at 7 versus 9.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, you know,
yeah,
which is way better. I'd much rather work early than late if I'm going to be outside.
Oh yeah.
But it's just
you're learning new stuff.
a new experience for sure, and
are you liking it?
you know, some days, literally, I'm pretty bored. Because there's only so much bookkeeping you could do.
Right.
You know, I reconcile all the bank accounts, and then what? You know, and only.
But
so
are you
many...
liking going out and doing the like field work?
I am. I'm unsure and so inexperienced that I'm gaining my confidence.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to absorb as much as I can. You know, I don't consider myself to be, you know, a designer by any means, so I can't imagine doing what she does.
Yeah.
But I can definitely complete, you know, tasks, you know.
Yeah.
So, she's about to be 60, and it's just her. She's the only employee, and then everyone else is contractors. So she says that she'll probably close the business or sell it, you know, in the next few years. And so I know this is temporary. This isn't going to be, you know, a job that I retire from or anything like that. But I just figure it's something I can put on my resume that I've never been able to before, and I'm, you know, I'm trying to embrace it, you know. I mean, ideally, you know, I am looking for, you know, full-time work. I would love to get a job where I can one day retire from and get a pension from. So I am looking at, you know, the school district, the electricity company, the gas company, you know, the county, you know, things like that. But
look at Kaiser.
Kaiser? Yeah.
I mean, you have the medical billing training.
Right. Yeah, I do.
So,
I do.
You know, you might be able to get in. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I mean, a lot of people are hiring right now, so it's definitely, you know, now's the time. You know, a lot of people's, you know, unemployment are going to be cut off, and then the market's going to flood with people needing jobs. So it's very important that I get in, you know, from the ground. But I know that just because, I mean, COVID is surging again, but and I know, you know, they're saying, you know, people are ready to go back into the community, but businesses aren't, you know, as ready. So it's just going to be interesting timing, but I do believe that everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to. And my husband does want to move. He's been talking about moving again every few years. He's like, I'm ready to leave this heat and this desert, and I get it, you know. And when I was at the acupuncture wellness center, you know, I really liked that job, and I wouldn't have moved having that job. But since I'm not there, I don't feel, you know, that I couldn't leave now.
Yeah.
So
now's a good time to leave.
Right.
But what about his job?
Well, that's the thing, is he would have to get a job before we left.
Yeah.
You know, that would be mandatory.
Yeah, well then tell him it's on you. Find a job and then we can move.
Well, and he knows that, because, I mean, okay, for most of our relationship, I've been the money maker. When we first moved out to the desert, our kids were very young, like 2 and 3 years old. And I was the one who found work first, so he basically raised the kids, you know, while I was working 6 days a week. but once they went to school, you know, and we're in kindergarten, he started working, but he knows how much I've sacrificed and worked, and he ideally would want me to stay home, but I'm like, our kids are in their early 20s.
Yeah.
You know, I would feel
like, stay home and diamond paint, okay.
Right? Well, I'm not opposed. Like, if I did do that, like, we could really do more with our channel. I feel like, you know,
for
more
sure.
content.
As long as I could not work.
Well, that's the goal for you too, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's so hard now that I'm back to work.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can barely diamond paint, and then I got to do videos, and we barely get together. You know, like, it wasn't like when I wasn't working. You know,
Right.
you weren't working because COVID. So
Right.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard to work outside the home and have a channel.
Yeah. So, we'll see. We'll see. I feel like at my age, you know, I don't want to work more than 20 more years, 25 more years. Like, I don't want to work until I die, you know?
Hell no, I don't want to work 5 more years. I really don't.
But, you know, it's not like, I don't know. We'll see.
Yep. I feel you.
So, now that you know more about me,
Thanks for that.
please stay.
Please start paying us so we can stay home. Just kidding.
Buy me a coffee, will you?
I know, right?
Just kidding.
Okay.
But yeah. So it was busy this week, and that day that I was outside, I slept so hard that night. I was like, dang. And you know, people who work outside, I feel for them so much.
Yeah,
I mean,
it sucks.
it's conditioning, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's just not cool. So
It is not cool.
all right, so let's do our dad jokes, because
Okay.
you
We're
know,
gonna wrap this up.
yeah.
All right, dad joke. I'll go first. How does a man on the moon cut his hair?
Ooh, something about Buzz.
Wrong.
Oh, because of Buzz Aldrin or something?
No.
Am I completely off?
Completely.
Okay.
Good try though. He clips it.
Oh my gosh, he clips. Of course he clips it.
Yes.
Okay.
And Kel says she picks some that don't have a question because she doesn't want me to answer it.
I know, right? Take my thunder. Okay. Okay, for a lot of us in the US, you're American when you go into the bathroom and when you come out. But what are you when you're
I already know the
in the
answer.
Oh, okay. Ruin it. Go ahead.
European.
Yes! How'd you know that? Okay, I'm doing another one.
No, that's it. That's it. One per.
So I just picked a crappy
You did.
dad joke.
Good job. So
You know
now
what?
you know about her work history, but now you know that she also sucks at picking dad jokes.
You know what?
What?
It takes guts to be an organ donor.
Wow, you just slipped that one in. I'm out. I'm done.
Bye, crafters.
Bye.